Hi there, Kevin with BSR Trading and CCL Lighting out of Southern Idaho. And I wanted to show some of you out there the kind of money that I generate, the income that I generate off of selling items on eBay. I find 90% of these items at thrift stores. There aren't a lot of thrift stores in my area, so I'm limited to two, and it's about an 80-20 ratio on inventory. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I sell here. And it doesn't show what I paid for the items, but I have it memorized as far as what I pay. And I'll just kind of burn through this and give you some examples. Some of these things were donated to me by a deceased friend's wife that I had kept some of the items and some of the other items I've sold, and I donated some of those funds to a local community charity as well. But let's just go ahead and scroll through this. So the Miranda DVD, $25, that was free. My shipping on that's going to be about $5. These crazy roller skates, I think I paid $5.99 for at a thrift store, selling them for $37.50. My shipping was, I think, $11. The Mr. Heater filter, I paid $6 for, sold for $15, cost me $5 to ship, only making about $4 or $5 off that. Not a lot. The Craftsman V20, $65 is what I sold it for, cost me about $10 to ship. That leaves $55, and I paid $7 for that sealed. I actually purchased two of those units at clearance at Lowe's for $7. The David Allan Cole record was free. I sold that for $35. The two Next Belt titanium ratchet belts I bought used for $55, or I sold them for $55. Shipping was about $7, and I paid $3.99 a piece for those belts. The Hasbro Transformers, I paid about $20 for both of them at Ross. They were clearanced, sold for $60. Shipping was about $12, $13. Starsky and Hutch Sunshade was free. Battle Ram Vehicle Masters of the Universe, I paid about $1 for. Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke was free. Sold those for $125. The Fault Protection Kit I got for $5 and sold for $55. Batman was free. The vintage Starsky and Hutch 1/64 scale cars were free. The BedJet 3 climate control sleep system, I paid $10.99 for that at a thrift store. Pristine condition. It was next to the vacuum cleaners and humidifiers. Nobody knew what it was. It sat there for a day. I come across it. I realized exactly what it was right away. I sold that for $350. My investment was $10. Shipping on that was about $20. The G1 Transformers Triptychon Transformers, I paid $119 at Ross. Shipping was about $20. I made like $50. The Yamaha RX V550 or V577, I want to say I paid $9.99 for that with remote, pristine condition, like new. Sold it for $225. Shipping was about $25. This return was closed because the buyer wanted to return the item. It was closed in my favor. I sold it for $125. I paid $5 for that at a thrift store. I actually bought 9 of those at $5 each. I made probably $700 total profit after shipping on the Sonos A100 smart wireless speakers. Starlink Ethernet was mine. I didn't make any money on that. The vintage Sex World DVD I got for free. The mouse I paid $3.99 for. This carbon fiber foot brace I paid $5 for. This exhaust was free. There's the other Craftsman I sold. Starsky and Hutch windshield sunshade was free. The Vance and Hines fuel shifter I sold to somebody, and luckily he was a good buyer. Didn't give me any negative feedback. Very understandable. I was not aware. This was my personal unit from my Harley Dyna. I was not aware that this only works. It's married to the VIN number of the bike, so once you sell the bike, you have to sell this with the bike. It can't be used on any other motorcycle, unfortunately. Let's go to the next page. This keyboard, this Cooler Master Storm, didn't like it. The keys were red at night. It was hard to see the keys. I think I paid $5. The vintage Snap-on ratchet was free. The Boston record was free. Starsky and Hutch display free. These vintage Easy Rider mags were free. Enter the Dragon record free. Neon Light CD DVD free. Wayne's World $120. I got that for free. The DeWalt Impact Connect copper pipe, I paid, I want to say $6 for that. I had 3 of those. The MetaRub foot massager I bought for $10.99, sold it for $55. The Ashley Black blaster band, I think I paid $6.99, sold it for $80. This keyboard I bought for $5, sold it for $40. The bullet was my personal property. This lock I got for free. Here's the other Mr. Heater fuel heater that I obtained. The Disney mug I paid $1.99. The Pet Safe stubborn dog system I paid $5. Eagles was free. The other Eagles was free. Here's one of the Sonos Play ones I sold for $85. The Bubble Bear I paid $5.99 for, sold it for $27. Here are the other Sonos speakers that I sold. And we're only going back like 90 days. Here's the other Sonos speakers. This one I got $144 for. There's actually two of them. That's why. Batman or the Target Range Starsky and Hutch was free. This Zip Zap was free. The Boxer Black interactive remote talking robot was $5. The Oakland kitchen sink, that was a typo. It was supposed to be $100. I corrected that, sold the item. The Howler Miller box I paid $5 for. The shoes were mine. I think I paid $2.99 for these Sony cassettes. The Greenlight Torino was free. The vintage animated lamp was $10.99. I don't know if we can go back farther than 90 days. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, good. Let's see then. Let's go all the way back here. And I think we'll have to go back farther. Last year I had a lot of really, really big sales, so I'll try to transition up to those. Let's see. Yeah, so let's go last year. And I just do this on the side. I work maybe 10 hours a week doing this. Let's go last year. This is where it's really going to kick in. So we have some Masters of the Universe. I paid a couple bucks. I paid $5 for the climbing rope. I think I paid $5 for the Disney Atlantis. I paid $5 for this Kenwood CD player. I paid $5 for this toy, this Matchbox toy. This Audio Technica was free, $58 profit. I paid $2 for this He-Man. We're going to see some expensive stuff here coming up. This Starsky and Hutch was $3.99 plus 20. This cue stick was free. I got that in a storage unit. I should have kept that Dale Perry. It was a nice cue. I got that. Sold that for $700. The vintage 9-lint truck I paid $10 for. Here's the other DeWalt I purchased for a few bucks, like $5. The Dungeons and Dragons books I paid $3 each. This rare knife sword I got for free. Here's another of the DeWalt Impacts. I think I had 4 of these then. The Sony GV7100 HDV Video Walkman digital video cassette recorder. This thing was really cool. I bought this for $6.99 with all these accessories, as you can see right here, and I sold it for $525. Another couple dollars on a He-Man. I got that Starsky and Hutch for free. This terrain twister I paid $6.99 for. This helmet I paid $5 for. Absolutely pristine. I got these DVDs for free. Weapons and Warrior Castle set was $5.99. Another Audio Technica stylus was free. Vintage McDonald's McNugget board game was $5.99. These starting lineups I got for free. Starsky and Hutch booklets from all their TV shows. This was a UK version. Had all the books. Paid $400. They were free. The Playboy was free. Made $110. The Russ Meyer collection of adult DVDs from the 70s. The whole set I got for free. $300. This Starsky and Hutch was a base model of the. This was the non-autographed version. The other one for $400 was autographed with the certificates. This one was $50. I had a huge lot of random Jordan cards. There were some good cards in here. I got $419 for those. I probably had $5 invested. This Yamaha mixer was actually free, $500. These were free. More Starsky and the Hutch stuff. That was $200. That was free. This magazine was free. This Starsky and Hutch was free. That Starsky and Hutch was free. A lot of Starsky and Hutch. This Audio Technica turntable, brand new, $400. It was free. This is all storage unit stuff, all this audio stuff too. So another Starsky and Hutch free. This Smurf board game I paid $5. Not a big profit on board games. There was a long time ago. This was an autographed Starsky and Hutch, autographed by both guys on the top of the car and on the hood with the certificate of authenticity. That was free, $450. This I paid probably $100 for. This was a Stadium Club Beam team, and it had a PSA 8 of Jordan and Shaq that I had graded. I set those in. I paid $100 to have those graded. Still made good money, $9.59. This flashlight I paid $3 for. Sold it for $30. The shifter was free. Another Starsky and Hutch. These models I paid about $8 for. These were free. A lot of Starsky and Hutch stuff. Free, $2, free. The badges paid about $10. Sold for $200. Here's another autograph. This was autographed by Clint Eastwood, right here, and the car was autographed, as was the box with the certificate on it as well. And I should have kept that. Clint Eastwood. That's pretty badass. But I'm in the business to make money, not hoard stuff. The Olight, I got what I paid for it. The shirt was free. This Chicago Electric Welder was free. The other Olight was free. This drone, DJI Inspire 2, I got my money back on that after I had it for about a year. Black Diamond harness was $5. I paid about $20 for these Skybox Emotion Intense card set, complete set with an extra. And Jordan and Shaq graded. Jordan was unfortunately a 6. Had that been a 10, it would have been worth a few $1,000s. Let's see. Gator game, I paid $5.99. This Makita Edger, I paid with no battery. I think I paid $6. Let's see. That GoPro is my old GoPro. I kind of let that go. I was on that forever, and no one would buy it. Paid about $10 for those models. Now this I got for $6 at a thrift store too. This is bronze. It's late 1800s. It's a jewelry stand or perfume stand, vanity table. I paid $6. Sold it for $449. The Mario TV tray should have kept. That was pretty iconic. I'm a big Mario fan. Don't know why I sold that. I didn't need to. It's a TV tray, folding TV tray for little kids. I paid $10. Sold it for $80. These Neurolight red light therapy for feet and ankles, I paid $10 for. They were there's a set of 2, absolutely pristine condition. I sold those locally. Actually, I sold these locally only to find out that people lived local, I should say. And I sold it on eBay. They messaged me, said they were in Twin Falls, so I delivered it to them in person and saved my shipping cost of probably $30. Let's see. Yeah, $50. I paid about 10 for that He-Man kit. Castle. This Australian Light Force spotlight kit I paid $10 for. The intake was mine. This Browning vest I paid $5 for. Sold it for $39. Let's see. Something a little more tangible here. Some of this stuff is mine. I had another. Actually, I had 2 of those that I sold. Let's see. These bulk. No, that was a refund because the customer damaged them. Some of this stuff's personal stuff here. That Star Wars stuff. That was personal. This Jelly Chimp I paid $20 for, and worked perfect. Scary as all hell. Give you bad dreams. Let's see. This Iron Man I paid $20 for. It was a big scale Hot Toys collectible or something. I don't know. This Motorola's I paid $6.99 for, brand new, sealed in the package. Muscle machines I bought for about $40, resold for $130. They're cool. I love the muscle machines, but I didn't like the fact that one was Republican and one was Democrat. I don't want a political campaign on my collectible toys, so I got rid of it. Headphones. I think I paid $5.99 for these Turtle Beach Pro. They were brand new. Sold them for $60. This helmet is a professional snowmobile helmet, one of the like really high end ones. New. This was probably $400. I bought it for $5, sold it for 125. The Klein thermos I bought for $10, sold for 65. This dual power controller for trains I paid I think I paid $10, sold it for 100. These Polk Audios I paid $6 for both, sold them for 110. This Seiko limited edition Melodies clock I paid $6 for, sold for 80. The Bose radio I paid $5, sold for 65. Chronothermos I paid $10, sold it for 65. Shirt's mine. V8 engine I bought for $10. Let's see. This Wastebuster lipo belt, red light therapy, I paid $10, sold for 75. Vacuum, brand new, no battery. Well, actually, yeah, it came with a battery. It didn't have a charger. Bought this for $10, sold it for $60. This is a plastic welding kit, brand new. This was free out of a storage unit, $130 profit. V8 engine model kit, brand new. Bought it for 10, sold for 75. Laser sight, bought for 10, sold for 50. This is a stimulator kit. Excuse me, like a muscle stimulator kit. Bought for $5, bought for $6, sold for 65. These bookshelf speakers I purchased for $10, sold for 88. Bought this from a lady for $20. Unfortunately, it didn't work, and it was missing some stuff like a battery door. The box was actually really rough on the other side. Still a very cool part of history from the 80s. So made like $70. Bought this Mountaineer sleeping bag for $5, sold it for 49. This Audiovox was brand new from the 80s. Cassette player with wire harness, with instructions. Pretty cool item here. You don't see this very often. $130. So I'll give you an example. It gives you an example of the kind of money you can make buying things at a thrift store if you know what to look for and if you know how to resell them. Thanks a lot.